Well, I decided to take a little break. I was working on a flathead. I think you guys can see that. I got the crankshaft put in and the rope seal under there. And then I put it up on the stand and I start putting all the pistons back in. But I thought I'd take a break. I started working on my 68 Satellite that came from Double D Speed Shop. I have driven this car a lot, and I pretty much did zero maintenance to it. I don't know, I've owned it going on over about 4 years now, something like that. But still in the same shape. It's only driven spring, summer, and fall. Goes away for the winter. But Chris and I have a big trip coming up, and it's gonna be between around 4,000 to 5,000 miles, depending the way we go. We're gonna go from where I am in Lockport all the way to the west coast, and then when we come back from the west coast, we're gonna take a different way, go up north, and then come back down. So it's gonna be a bit of a trip. So we've been talking about it for years. So he's taking his Javelin and I'm taking the Satellite. But I know for the last little while, I can just tell by how we've run them. And like I said, I've done zero maintenance. The only thing I did was I changed the carburetor. I put a better carburetor on this thing after I got it from Double D. And man, this car woke up. Like, you can smoke the tires from street pole to street pole, no problem. You don't even need to touch your brakes. Just hammer on the throttle and let your lights. But this thing, I swear, it's got what, 276 gear ratios or maybe 290, I'm not sure. Because when I do 60 mile an hour, I'm doing like 1900 RPM. So there's definitely no gears in it, I'll tell you that. But it's great for highway miles, very good for highway miles. So but one day I'm going to change the gears, but not right now. But before I start doing things, I've always had problem with used motors. See that timing chain? That's why I haven't really been stepping hard on this for the last little bit. So that's a big problem. You can do it a couple more times and that thing's gonna skip, and then you're gonna have some damage. So today it's getting a new timing chain, a double clove thing, whatever. So that, I got new water pump going on here, because the water pump on here, the whole shaft was actually moving. It wasn't very good, so I got a new water pump. I don't know if I can click it, but no, it's hard to see. You can hear it. The bearing going in it. So I got a new water pump, got a new gasket front, new fuel pump. I'll get an alternator. I'm just getting a bunch of new stuff. Getting new spark plugs. Just to give it a good tune up on the trips. So I don't want to have no problem. I got new brain box, new, I can't remember what that thing called, but also I don't know, I got everything new up there too, just in case something breaks down. And yeah, I guess we'll get started and change a timing chain. And also I'd like to clean the car up. I know I'm not going to get the headliner in this. The headliner is not going to happen. I was hoping, door's locked. I was hoping, but that's not going to happen. But I am hoping to put a center console in here. I do have a console for it. So, alright, let's get my lined up here, and then we'll pull this thing off. I can see one dot there, one dot here, so I'll try to get this a little bit better, and don't want to hurt the motor. And before I take that timing chain off, you'll see what I mean. That's a lot You do something stupid, you can strip that. It could get a little bit worse, but I don't want to damage it, so. I have my lines marked up. And maybe we'll do it right. And one thing I never understand with Mopar, those cheap frickin' nylon gears. Oh, it drives me nuts. And pretty much every Mopar I've had, they have these stupid nylon things. I've always hated these gears, so. And yeah, they're always stripped out, so. I'll have to see what I need to pull that guy off. I'll get a pull that one off. And everything's looking pretty good now. Scrape off the gasket. I got some new gasket. Clean it up and start assembling it back together. Yay! Well, you can see I got the new timing chain in. It's lined up. You see my yellow. Looks pretty damn good to me. I'm happy with this. And I just started cleaning that. Put a new gasket on it. Eventually getting there. At least now I don't have to worry about a timing chain flipping on me. That was one of my biggest concerns, so. And also I got, there's nothing wrong with them, but I bought brand new front tires for it. I guess I should put them on the weekend. There's nothing wrong with these tires, but I'll take those off and put those and put them on the Camaro, so. At least have new tires on the front. And I don't know how much more. I'm not going to bother cleaning all this. Yeah, I like to pull the motor out of this thing one year because I know my valve guides are starting to go. Got good compression, great compression, but the valve guides are going and there's a little bit of oil leaking down through the valve guides through the well, down to the valve and the spark plugs. So it's either that or it could be the valve guide seals are hard and dried up, but I figured one day I'll pay a little attention. I got a set of I want to put 906 heads on here because these are what 453 heads. Don't quote me, something like that. But I got a set of 906 and I also have 915 heads. So I'm not too sure which ones I'm gonna go with, but I did have ideas. I wanted to buy aluminum heads, but this car's good the way it is, so I'm not going to bother changing it too much. But I guess I go back, clean some more parts up, and by then they'll be back together on this, and I can drive it. This is my daily driver pretty much all summer, spring, summer, and fall. Well, I got my helper here today, and he magically already put most of it back together for me. And the new water pump. Oh, new timing chain's on, the alternator's on.
Yeah, just gotta put the top and bottom pulleys and rad and hoses, and we're back in business.
Yeah, it's windy out today, smoky out here. I don't know if you guys can pick it out, but the Great Northern Fire making it smoky here today. I don't know how far we're going to get into this thing today, but we'll see what happens.
Should be able to get it finished.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you got that connected?
Which one went?
Sure. Alright, now we'll get you a screwdriver then.
Alright, so it's the next day. It's slightly raining, thundering. Not at the moment, but basically got everything back together. Had problems with the simplest thing, the fan belt. The one that was on here originally was just a little bit too stretched, so it was at max, so it wouldn't, sometimes it would squeal. So we went to our local Canadian Tire, got this. Of course, they only sell the V belts as like their, I guess, furnace V-belts or something.
Yeah.
They don't sell them. So we put this on. It started, well, first it ran fine. Then we shut it off, did some more tweaking to it. Then we started up again, and the fan wasn't turning. I was wondering what the heck's going on? So we thought, okay, we tighten up the belt some more. We tightened up the belt some more, and all of a sudden the alternator's not spinning. And this is just spinning around, and it's starting melting on the alternator. It was heating up the front of the alternator, so yeah.
Yeah.
So we went to Princess Auto, got an industrial one. That works perfectly. Just crappy belts, and now it's raining more.
Oh yeah.
And then we replaced his starting solenoid, because once in a while he has to use basically a screwdriver to. It doesn't crank from inside. It only does it once in a while, so I'm pretty sure it worked. It was just the contacts were dirty. It could be the ignition switch, but this, we cleaned it out, all the sandpapered all the contacts, and it worked good. When we first started up, it was basically running low, like almost not missing, but had a miss in it. The idle was really low. So I was wondering what the heck's going on, but then we figured out, well, it's probably the timing's off, because the old chain was so stretched for so long that it's been adjusted for that. So we took a timing light on it, and yeah, it was, well, the timing mark on there, it only goes up to 15 degrees. So I'm guessing it was easily 5 degrees more than it should be. I think normally it's 34 or something around there. It was close to probably 40. So I backed the timing off. It smartened right up. It idled nice. It starts fine with that. So yeah, it's just the timing chain was stretched, and that's where the timing was set, adjusted to counter that. So now everything's fine. Yeah, we had some lightning, so
yeah.
No strikes, but big booms. But yeah, so now it seems to run basically perfect. We haven't had it on the road yet, but because it's raining.
Yeah.
But it starts fine. It idles fine. It doesn't shake the motor like it did when we first started it. So
it's a lot better. I can just tell by how it runs now. It's back to normal.
Yeah. And we've been since it's been raining, we've been
Thunder.
Been back to work on the Flathead. So we got all the pistons in. Well, Derek put the crank in earlier in the week, and we just finished putting the pistons in. So those are all done. Yeah. And we're doing it on our stand, because we don't have a proper engine stand, and yeah.
Apparently you're not supposed to hang it off the back here, because you're supposed to crack these or break them.
Yeah,
so
that's what I've heard, but
you're supposed to have a plate on it to hold the
yeah.
sides, and this is a nice engine stand.
Yeah, it works. We took it apart like that, so it's going to go back together like this. We'll just yeah.
Roll it around.
Yeah, pretty much. Next thing is to put the oil pump on. Probably put. Can probably put the pan on, I think.
Sure, why not?
And then sit it on the pan, and then we can do the cam. We can do all the valve train.
Yeah.
While it's sitting on the pan, and I think you can put the front cover on after. So.
Yeah, because.
Because it fits over.
Yeah.
The top. So.
We don't have to pop this off at all.
No. Yeah, we didn't. Yeah. Not disturbing anything that we don't need to.
And we passed what I wanted to do.
Yeah, exactly. So everything's been torqued down. It's the same bearings we pulled out. We inspect them. They're in good shape, so they weren't scoured or anything like that. So That's all good. So I guess we can yeah, we're still, Derek was clean. I don't know, did you show him the cleaned up shitty springs?
No, I haven't. Here,
I'll grab
2 of them's in the pail.
Yeah.
Oh, the sockets are, yeah. No, I didn't show them.
I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but there's,
Oh yeah.
it's all pitted there. There, that's from the mouthpiece. So, I don't want to use these because I figure they could crack, break any moment, I would think, with that amount of pits. This one's pitted all on this. So, Derek's been pulling them out of our flathead that's sitting in the dirt and clean up a few, and perfect, except the very like shitty grease, oil, and hard to get out, but the usual thing. But so we're gonna use those. This one was crappy. Some of the keepers we're gonna use off of that block because there weren't as, these ones were badly rusted. So
Yeah.
the valve seemed okay. The lifters were okay because they were.
Lifters are all good on this one. I
They
cleaned
were all
them.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're reusing those.
I put them all through. They were
Yeah.
perfect.
The guides were good or decent.
Yeah,
So-
there was just a half a foul of a wear, which was fine. Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna, I guess, continue on with this today since it's a rainy day in Manitoba.
Oh well. Not do much about it. I guess we need the rain.
Yeah, we still have forest fires going on.
So.
Yesterday there was lots of smoke around here.
Oh. You couldn't see across the street. It was heavy.
Yeah, you can smell it, and but hopefully this gets where the forest fires are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll continue putting this heap together. Okay, we've got significant progress. Oil pan, obviously. The cam is in. The gear, timing gear is in. The cover is in. The rear oil pan or oil drive gear is in.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a decent short block right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new rope seals in there. Well, that was a pain in the butt.
Oh.
They were soaking for over like a, I don't know,
Over a week.
week, and there still was a pain in the butt, and yeah.
But they're in.
Yeah.
Won the battle after.
So, just gotta put the lifters in, then valves and heads, and button it up, and throw it back in. But that's gonna be on the next episodes. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we're just gonna kill it for today, and yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, next time hopefully we'll get the valve train in there and the heads and the intake and throw it. Well, yeah, we're still yeah, we're gonna take time because we're actually putting a 5-speed in here, so we got to pull out that transmission, probably do modifications to the cross member, so it might be a little bit longer.
And we bought a bunch of stuff for
Yeah,
it, so.
we've got the adapter plate. We got even a mini starter for us. Ryan bought. So yeah, it might not go in the next time. Yeah, our long trip to Vancouver we're taking in a month and 5 weeks.
Yeah. Over a little over a month.
5, yeah.
5 weeks,
5 and a
yeah,
half
sorry.
weeks we're gonna be leaving. So yeah, so thanks for watching. As always, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll get you on the next exciting Flathead video, or satellite video, or Fury video, or
Maybe
Corey's
a Javelin.
crappy Pontiacs.
Oh crap, yeah.
He's always doing that. So thanks for watching.